OpenClaw tutorial, everything you need to know. Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, was it Moltbot or was it OpenClaw or was it ClawBot? Well, everyone has been confused, and it's not just you, everyone on X is talking about it as well. Now, what exactly is OpenClaw? How can you use it? And should you even be using it? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how to use it if you're going to, and what are some of the guardrails that you need to put in place. So, the problem with OpenClaw is that although this was marketed initially as Claude or ClawBot, it was not a product of Claude, so they had to change their name. So it became Moltbot. But Moltbot was just not sticking, so they changed it to OpenClaw. What exactly does it claim to do? Well, OpenClaw claims that it can automate everything for you. This is not a generative AI. This is an agentic AI, which means that it can do everything for you, from scheduling your emails, checking your messages, persistent memory that can recall things from conversations ago. It is able to do everything. So you can plug it into WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Slack, wherever you want, and it will reply and do things automatically. However, this comes with a huge hazard, and that is a huge security hazard. You guys can see that OpenClaw has had a lot of fails. If you simply head on over into X and search for OpenClaw fails, you will find a lot of people complaining about the issues with OpenClaw. However, not only do we have a couple of issues with OpenClaw itself, we have the huge security risk. So if you just go on X, search for OpenClaw security, you will find that no one recommends directly downloading this into your main system. OpenClaw has a lot of issues, and security is one of them. So if you're ever going to use OpenClaw, you want to use it in a secure way. The way you want to do that is either by using a Mac Mini, but not all of us are ready to invest in Mac Minis just for OpenClaw, or you can use your own laptop if you have like a spare one that's lying around. You can try that as well. Other than that, you can use VPS hosting, so you can do that as well. But if you want a quick and easy way just to try out OpenClaw, if you're just curious about it, you're not someone that uses OpenClaw yet and you just want to try it out first, then you can go into Emergent. So Emergent allows you to use OpenClaw simply by going into Emergent. You're going to sign on with Google or your email address, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to quickly sign on. And once I have signed on into OpenClaw or Emergent, then I'm going to show you guys how you're going to be using OpenClaw from here. So once I have signed on, this is what my dashboard looks like, and you guys can see on the bottom it says Moltbot. So this is basically going to allow you to use Moltbot, and what we're going to do is we are simply going to go into Moltbot in the bottom, and you guys can see Moltbot installation. This is a complete installation of Moltbot, and you guys can see they have written the complete prompt by themselves. You're not going to have to do anything at all. So you're just going to give out this prompt and you're just going to let the agent do its thing. You're just going to wait and let the agent process everything. And this doesn't take too long either. And it's just going to create a separate application where you're going to have an agent which is using Moltbot or OpenClaw or ClawBot, whatever you want to call it. Now you guys can see that they even have their own little link, and you guys can see do not run the installer without setting the new LLM key. Always fetch the LLM key before running the script. Always include the tutorial link in the calling finish. These are some of their notes. And right now you guys can see it is still going to process. It's going to take a little while, but it just gets the job done pretty easily, and you don't have to do any complicated terminal setups, none of that stuff, no coding, no anti-gravity, no Telegram setup. You have a simple desktop interface where you can use OpenClaw. OpenClaw is again going to be more powerful if you run it in your own terminal or if you run it on a VPS, but that is again going to be very cost ineffective, and you have the risk of security if you run it on your own desktop. And I don't even recommend connecting it to your direct Google accounts, because there are some things that with OpenClaw you just don't know. Sometimes the agent behaves very weirdly and it can go ahead and do tasks that it's not meant to. So that's why I always recommend keeping this barrier of safety where you can use a separate Gmail for that, and you can just run your OpenClaw setup slightly separately than your main accounts. So now we're just going to let it process, and once this has completed, then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. And right now this seems to be finished. So let's take a look at what it does. And you guys can see, you can sign up with Google. OpenClaw instance will be private and only accessible to you. You can simply click on open in a new tab and you can basically open this preview of OpenClaw that you created with Emergent. Now you're going to sign in. So you're going to have to log on to your account. You can log in with Google and use the same account that you previously used with your Emergent account. And then you're just going to click on continue over here. Once you do that, you're going to find this is your OpenClaw status. So I'm going to proceed with the OpenClaw LLM provider. I'm not going to be connecting my own Claude or GPT API keys. If you want, you can do that as well. And depending on the models that you're running, if you have a paid version of Claude, if you're using a paid version of GPT, then having those LLMs, giving access to those LLMs is going to be super helpful for you. Now, once we've done that, this is our ClaudeBot or OpenClaw gateway, and we have a simple chat interface. Hi, OpenClaw. And I'm just going to ask it a couple of things, and you will see the setup is pretty different. You guys can see, hey, I'm here, what's up? Can you send me a reminder in 1 minute to do 5 squats? And you will see that because this is an agentic AI has the capability to do things on its own. So it doesn't constantly need your permission after you've granted it the basic permissions that it needs to operate in certain tools. It's not going to ask you for things over and over. This type of AI tool is going to run 24/7. Even if you don't have it open in your browser, even if you have turned off your browser, then it's still going to be running and performing tasks that you asked it to perform. So if you wanted it to do something, it will be able to do it within a certain time frame. And you guys can see I'm just going to proceed and start a new session. And I can proceed with any questions that I have or any type of task that I want it to do. Now, this only becomes powerful when you actually connect it to your accounts, like your mail, like your calendar, like your browser. Once you connect it, it has the capability to do everything on its own, and you can automate your tasks. You can link it to your project manager. You can link it to even your messages to automate your replies. And a lot of people have tried this out already, where they're making OpenClaw reply to their family members instead of having to do it themselves. And this generally, again, I would not suggest you guys do, but it is something that you can try out. And right now it might not be perfect, but it's getting there. So maybe in a couple of months, Multbook or OpenClaw might be ready to be installed directly in your terminal and to do all of the tasks that you perform. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next.